Hello, today I'm going to tell you the pros and cons of the JJRC and the MJX900 series. There's a debate on what to choose between them, to choose the H20 or the X900. I'm going to explain you some of the faults and defects of each model, so it will be easier for you to choose one of them. I'm going to start first with the remotes. You can see the JJRC has a substantial larger remote, and it has a longer travel distance of the switches, which makes the copter more easy to be controlled. So it's a pro for the H20. It also has a dedicated button for acrobatics and roll, while this does not have such a feature. The MJX will do acrobatics in high mode, so you can push the throttle button. It will change the rates from low to medium to high, and when you're in high mode, each time you go more than 80-90% of button direction, like forward, backward, left or right, the copter will automatically do a flip, and most of the times it will end in the crash. While the JJRC can be used in high rates mode, and it will not do a flip, only it will do it if you push the button and the remote will beep announcing you that an acrobatic is due to follow. So the remote is much better on the JJRC from maneuverability point of view. Another good thing of the JJRC are the propeller guards. These are not for protecting your propellers, but these are for indoor flight. When you hit a wall or a door or a window, the propellers will not stop, so the copter will not crash on your floor, while the MJX will hit an object, the propellers will stop and it will fall down like a rock. Also, the MJX has a problem with its design. It has a built-in circuit board that includes connection to the motors, so each time when you crash it, you create tension on that circuit board, and the circuits will going to break sooner or later, which has happened to this. You can see it's glued back. I had to take it apart and repair the circuit traces, which take power to the motors. So one motor was lost and was not functioning, while on the JJRC the main board is in its case and the motors are connected to the board only by wires. There's no circuit board between the motors and the circuit. Another feature of the JJRC is that it has a removable battery, while the MJX does not have this possibility. When your battery is dead, you need to take it apart and replace it. Also, you cannot have multiple batteries and only change them and fly again. You need to wait for it to charge for 30 minutes, while on this you just replace the battery if you have multiple batteries and you can fly again. What I do not like about JJRC is that it has a terrible short range. This only works for 5-6 meters, maybe 7 meters away, and if you fly it outside, it will fly away, and almost definitely you are going to lose it, because it has a bad protocol. When it loses connection with its remote, it will throttle up and continue in its last direction for at least 4 seconds. So if you have this climbing and going forward, and it's going to lose connection. It will going to accelerate and still go up and front, and it can travel 20-30 meters by itself, and you will lose it in a tree, grass, and so on. So it has a terrible low range, while this one actually has a much better range, but it's more prone to defects when it hits an object. So these are the major pros and cons. You can see that the JJRC, it's easier to pilot, it's more rugged, but it's mostly for indoor flight, because outside you will most definitely lose it. While the MJX900, it's more hard to pilot, but it has a better range, but it's more sensible to shocks and hits. Bye bye.